Right, James. So all about the power chords then. So we had two AC/DC ones: "Smells Like Teen Spirit," "Iron Man," and the Ramones one. We'll go for the Blitzkrieg Bop first, because it's the simplest. So we're starting off here. As always, it's a root note, usually on the E or A strings, sometimes on the D, but won't worry too much about that. And then next two strings down, 2 frets up, and then you're trying to somehow or other mute everything else. So just make sure you're kind of laying this across, no pressure. So then, well, there we go. So then come down, make sure that's touching there, and if it's not, maybe get your middle finger on it, thumb, preferably not your thumb. I'd say either of these two fingers are better off when it comes to muting the sixth. So now what we want is this: mute, and mute. Okay, so Blitzkrieg Bop goes like this. Pretty sure the guitar player in the Ramones wouldn't have done it like that. He would have done it like this. He was known for doing all downstrokes, which is kind of unusual. Very inefficient, but if you're the Ramones, I suppose you get to do that. But if you want to play it normally, kind of get into the habit of doing proper strumming, then this way would be better. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So that E chord there, that's an E power chord there because it starts off with an E note, starts on an up. Down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's that one. We've got Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, so that's your open E power chord. Got G there, so that's 3rd fret on the 6th, back to the E. Open A power chord, get the thumb on there, block this one. And just watch the pressure. It's all about pressure distribution, really, right? So you want open A, note, and then block. And then finally we've got D, that sort of open D. So it's basically like a D major, only you're muting the 6th. First, sorry. So in total. And in for another one. Okay, on top of that then we've got, what was it? TNT. So that's open E again, G, open A, then just a little. So kind of hit that single note on the 6th string, put a bit of a drag on it. The open A power chord in the middle of it, back to it, and you're back to the E. Okay. Next one was Iron Man. So this is quite a tough one, particularly that kind of draggy bit up here. So easy, but easy in the sense that it's all on the same string. So we'll go 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 5th fret, 5th, 7th, 7th. And when I'm talking about which fret your first finger's on. Then we're coming up here. So you only drag it back twice and then you just go back up to it. So you start off with the 10th, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. So slowly. Finally then, Smells Like Teen Spirit. So we've got, so really the difficult thing about Teen Spirit is a strumming pattern, because what I'm always saying, don't worry about particular strumming patterns. It's not that important usually, but in this one it absolutely is. It's just a very, distinctive pattern. So we've got down. So your first move there is down, up, down. Okay, it's not down, down. It's not down, down. It's. So I'm gonna switch to clean here just to make it a bit more obvious. Get rid of the reverb. And okay, so we've got. So the reason why it's important that it's down, down, and not down, down, up, is because down, up, down. If you're just doing it in a way that involves moving your hand in a completely regular fashion, like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, then that's where those notes will naturally fall. So it's got to be, so if you're moving like this, so it's all about just keeping your hand moving in a completely regular kind of way. So obviously the chords are first fret on the E, first fret on the A, fourth fret on the E, fourth fret on the A. And just, you know, when you're doing that bit, just do whatever you have to do to mute it. If just taking the weight off the strings alone isn't quite doing it, then just kind of lay your hand across it. Get the middle finger in there as well. And every now and then, just check it. All of the strings, make sure you're getting the ones you want and not getting the ones you don't want. And yeah, so if you can do all them, you know, by the time the Gibson comes, you'll be well ready. So should be good. All right, I'll see you next time.